Well, the last package has arrived today. Everything's come from Amazon, eBay, Joann's, TNT Cosplay, and of course the great folks at Everything Summer Camp. So let's start digging into it and see what's in these boxes. First of all, Kershaw knife. Let's start with the heaviest box. Oh wait, this is the foam. Okay, that's the foam for the bottom. Self-adhesive felt tabs, those should be cool, looks good. Now these suckers here, these are the staples, they're carpet staples. Well, I guess it really depends on the spacing in the coroplast. They're certainly deep enough. Whether the spacing, the width here is what I'm after, I guess we'll find out. I certainly have enough staples. Oh, this will be an interesting one. This is the light. I hope that these will fit. Okay, we've got magnetic and adhesive on the back. All right, got some batteries in here. It looks like it's a simple touch. You don't even have to depress the switch. It's just touch control, and if you hold it down, yeah, holding it down, it gets dimmer and brighter. Pretty simple. That could be awesome. I hope these work well. Yeah, this is the foam that's going to go in each cell. I like this so far. I've got red and black, so I got two different choices. Look at that. Yep, this is exactly what I was hoping for. Perfect. Next we have the EVA foam. Okay, these look perfect. This looks exactly like what I was hoping it would be. Nice 4mm thickness, self-adhesive on the back. They're perfect. Don't even smell too bad. Then we get to the coroplast. Exactly what I needed. If you've ever had to work with this stuff in much larger sheets, I worked in a sign shop and we dealt with 4-foot by 8-foot sheets of this, and we're taking them off of very thick stacks, and when you drag them off, the static electricity charge in these things can build up almost enough to knock you off your feet. It's quite incredible. This looks great. And the last one, the one I'm most curious about, the case from Everything Summer Camp. The case isn't as heavy as I thought it would be, but I expect when I start loading it out with everything and then putting my gear in it, it's going to be very heavy. Nice big steel clasps, place for a good lock. Oh, look at this. This is tremendous. Oh, nice hinges, keeps it open. The tray that slides back and forth. Oh, and the smell of that birch plywood. Another thing I have been concerned about is the weight. Now, I'm wondering now if I shouldn't have bought the wheels for this that come installed with but can be removed. That arguably might have been a really helpful thing. I thought about that and discounted it because it was just an additional cost I didn't want to add at the time, and I wasn't sure I'd want them. I'm starting to think now I probably would want something like it. My alternative is a small hand truck that's collapsible, and I think the reason I'd like that anyway is I can use that hand truck for all kinds of things. It means that when I bring it to the car and put it in, I don't have to be removing wheels, forgetting wheels, losing the wheels because they pop right off. I think a small collapsible hand truck is going to be a better idea in the long run. But just carrying this around, I don't think that's going to work. Just a little too heavy. One of the things that's had me a little concerned since I started planning this build was the pins that need to drop down between the join of the coroplast and the foam, just like the Trek Pack. We're doing this as a DIY. They have their nice little pins that I'm sure work and fit perfectly. Is this going to be good enough? So I've got the staples here. Gotta have the Leatherman. Let's see what one of these does. So let's set that aside. Now let's grab a piece of the coroplast. We'll grab some of the foam, put it right up next to it. And then at a nice 90-degree angle, let's put another piece of the coroplast, and let's see what happens when we try to drop this in there to see if it makes a join. That's a little loose like that. Stretch it a little bit. Oh, it's perfect. This is going to work extremely well. I think if you had to take these out and reposition them on a constant, regular basis, I'm not sure about that so much. I think the Trek Pack pins, they're fatter and they're probably perfectly spaced, but this is very, very close and it's quite firm. It's not loose. So I think this is going to work really well. All right, thanks for checking in again. I'm really excited to get this build going. So the next video I'm going to post will be the build process, and of course any troubles I encounter along the way. There's always a few, some things you don't expect. But all in all, the materials that have arrived so far got me really excited. That case in particular looks fantastic. It's perhaps better than I could have hoped for. As always, if you enjoy these videos, please subscribe, and if you're subscribed, somewhere down here there's a bell. Smash the bell and you'll get notifications when I create new videos. As always, be safe and be kind.